AI is going to replace writers. That's the fear, right? But the truth is, AI doesn't need to write for you. AI can write with you. If you clicked on this video, then you are probably curious about how AI can help you in your writing process. At the same time, you might be concerned. I know lots of writers are worried about AI somehow writing for them or making their story somehow less theirs. Is it possible to use AI in a way that still feels fair and honest to who you are as a creative? The answer is yes, absolutely. In our last video, we talked about how we at Scribble believe that AI can be a really valuable tool on your writing journey. Something that doesn't take the trip for you, but that you carry with you, kind of like a Swiss Army knife in a hiker's backpack. In this video, we're going to talk about exactly what that journey might look like. This video shares some ideas and offers practical solutions for working with AI in a way that doesn't take away from your creative journey. Number 1, think first. One danger of using AI to write is that it can start thinking for you. A lot of writers worry about this exact scenario, that AI will take over their story, stripping it of creativity and their unique voice and experience. There is a big difference between using AI when you're stuck, which we'll get to in a minute here, and sitting back and passively letting AI dictate your story to you. You want to make sure that your story always feels like yours. The best way to make sure you remain firmly in the driver's seat is to think before you prompt. Take the time to think deeply about your story. Build up an image in your head of your characters, plot, and setting. Everything you want your story to be. Discover your reasons for writing it and why the story is something only you can tell. When your vision is clear, it's harder to lose it in the back and forth with a bot. So how do you get that clear vision? We've talked about brainstorming on this channel before. Check out the link in the description. But here's a quick recap of some of our favorite strategies. You can free write, writing for 10 to 15 minutes without stopping, letting your mind wander and capturing whatever ideas come up. You can take voice memos, talking about your ideas and working through problems out loud. You can also get visual, drawing mind maps or charting your story's structure. Whatever strategy you choose, the goal is the same. By the time you start using AI tools, you are in the driver's seat, gripping the steering wheel and taking the story where you want it to go. Number 2, use AI when you get stuck. Writer's block is one of the most frustrating things in the world. Your story is chugging along just fine when suddenly you hit a wall. All you can do is stare at the blank page, waiting for inspiration that might be days, weeks, or even months away. Getting past a bad case of writer's block often requires taking a break, stepping back, setting the story down while your brain wrestles with the problem in the background. You might need to seek outside help, taking your story problem to an editor or to a critique group. All of this takes time and requires access to resources that you might not have. This is where AI can be extremely helpful. You don't have to wait weeks for an idea to come or wait for your writer friend to be free for coffee. You can just talk to a chatbot and work through the problem. Often, just articulating the problem can be enough to help you solve it. You might discover the solution while you're telling the bot about your issue. You can also ask the chatbot to ask you questions. It can prompt you to think through the problem and arrive at your own solution. The bot can also offer suggestions of its own. These may or may not be any good, so you'll need to evaluate them and decide if they work for the story you're trying to tell. Again, the goal is not to have the AI write the tricky part for you. Instead, you use the AI to think through the problems and bounce ideas around, just like you might with a friend. Number 3, speed up research. Research is another area where AI can be really helpful. Many writers get bogged down in the research stage, especially if their book includes technical concepts or historical settings. I've personally spent months learning about daily life for a historical fiction project. My draft was littered with reminders to look up things like furniture designs, seasonal crops, and how long it would take to walk between 2 cities. In the past, asking a specific question like this meant stopping whatever I was doing, Googling every combination of keywords I could think of, and falling deeper and deeper down a rabbit hole. Now you can quickly ask a chatbot and just keep writing. Of course, you need to be careful using AI for research, Bots can hallucinate and they don't always evaluate sources well. So it's important to go back and verify whatever it tells you. But this is still much faster than traditional research. Number 4, get editing help. Revision and editing can be difficult, time-consuming, and hard to do on your own. Even the best writers miss things, so it's crucial to have someone else read your work before you declare it finished. Some writers solve this by asking their friends or local writing group for help, but this of course assumes you have someone that you can ask, that they have the time to help you, and that their feedback will actually be useful. The other option is hiring a professional editor, but that gets expensive really fast. AI presents another solution. A chatbot can quickly review your manuscript and give you advice on how to make it better. You can ask for help with everything from overall structure down to the line level. And like a good editor, the AI can coach you as it goes, helping you identify patterns in your mistakes so you can avoid them next time. A couple of caveats here. First, we don't mean to undermine the artistry and skill a professional editor brings to the table. There is no substitute for that kind of assistance, but it's not always accessible. AI is an alternative for writers who might not have the money to pay for or the time to wait for a professional edit. Also, try revising and editing by yourself first. Especially if you're a new writer, see how far you can get on your own before asking the AI for help. That's how you learn and grow. Let me leave you with one last piece of advice. Trust your gut. These tools are new and we're all still learning how to use them. Some people might be comfortable with more or less AI assistance than others. So if any of the strategies we've covered have resonated with you, that's great. But if not, that's also fine. There's definitely a line between writing with AI and using AI to write for you. At Scribble, we're very careful not to cross that line. If you want to know more about what we believe and how Scribble uses AI, you're welcome to watch our video where we go into detail about those things. You can also try Scribble for yourself. Sign up for a free trial by clicking the link in the description. Until next time, happy writing!